lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. That drive pretty much imploded, and they'll try to salvage things by punting it away on 4th and long. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field? On display right there, and it was just about a return for a touchdown. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
21, Middle Tennessee, 0.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here comes the hurry up.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
To the air. It's Gattiato. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Feeling some heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. The offense starts with a short field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Toppers. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Oh, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Touchdown, WKU. What a catch and run for 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update. Been a blowout in South Bend today. They are up by 7 over Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Looking downfield, it's Vattiato. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Smashes through. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running it to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show.
And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. The Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Western Kentucky.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Middle Tennessee, 0.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Pocket, nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. How big can this be for this offense, taking advantage of the turnover and starting with the 1st and goal? Bring in the heat. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side.
Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
And those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking downfield, it's Battiato. He'll off one deep down the left side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Runs through the tackle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Touchdown, Topper. He would not be denied.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. He's looking to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. WKU. The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse. And this offense...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Hilltopper. And the defense doing work.
Western Kentucky.
That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
As a defensive guy, you chase, and you always want to get to the quarterback. You want to know how to make it a little bit better? Get to him and cause that fumble. Man, there is nothing better.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense.
Black 14. Set.
He'll start this drive firing. That's reeled in. It's Young. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 3.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas is getting dominated today, and, you know, the folks in Lawrence deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to UNLV.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Kelly.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Middle Tennessee.
Wants to throw on first down. And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Toppers. What a great play by the defense of paying it off with the interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
0.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's Hutchinson. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an up. He lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, WKU.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's the handoff. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Hilltoppers will kick it away to start the second half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over to the offense and be like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
And the extra point was good. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. He'll keep it himself. And it's on the ground. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Slings it downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Hilltoppers are threatening in the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's Sanders. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quick strike complete. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on out.
Back to the ground with the running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, I'm very lucky to get that football back.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Jefferson. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And the route is on.
Western Kentucky.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Leaves it with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Trying play action. Trying to get... And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And on 1st down, they sent the field goal team out, I guess hoping to cause confusion and delay and some type of befuddlement. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas State has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 21 over Southern Miss. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. After that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And this is a weird move. They're sending out the field goal unit here. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. 1st down for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Hilltoppers in the hurry up. To the ground with the back. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They move the tight end all over. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Toppers. The defense with the scoop and score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Dropping back, it's Vattiato. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And the ball is free in the end zone. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And not much else could go wrong. Defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We've got to stop turning the football over.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. And perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Those are hard for offensive linemen. When they get beat, you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Back to throw, it's Battiato. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get... 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Nowhere to go, and now the ball's out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown. And the extra point is good. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because it was...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Pressure comes. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Getting some... And that ball's free behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. They've got this game in hand. Maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So that will go into the stat book as the rare one-play drive for a field goal. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Well, it has been a brutal day for this offense. In fact, David, they have put the O into offense, as in 0.
So bad. I like what you did there. I mean, it's been terrible. Nothing's worked, Palmer, all day. You got a little bit of time here left. Maybe try to do something and try to get on the board.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, they might not win the game, guys, but I think if you're the coaching staff, you just want to see something positive happen here at the end that you can at least build on the next time you take the field.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They're trying to get nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
On first down, here comes this offense. Back to throw, it's Vattiato. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Hutchinson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Western Kentucky's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need it.
To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Just trucks through it. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Hilltoppers will hustle to the line. The aerial assault continues. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun, looking for a man. And the timing just a hair off.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, WKU. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Longhorns offense has its first opportunity of the day. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have...
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And David, I like these guys too because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football on an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. A 3rd and long coming up here. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. They're bringing, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
He worked his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Syracuse is going to enjoy the trip back to Central New York after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there inside the Dome, and suddenly it's quite the resume. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Toppers. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Coming after him. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw. It's Ewers. Feeling some heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, WKU. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On the ground, it's Baxter. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pockets, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Looking for a block. It's Hutchinson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going up top on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And it's caught inside. Touchdown, Hilltoppers! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Number 17.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play for from the 25. Give to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
There are country fumbles and there are city fumbles. City fumbles, there's a lot of bodies around it, so you got to jump on it. Country fumbles, a lot of green grass. That was a country fumble. Defender scoops it up, takes it in the end zone.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're out there to kick it off, and the return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my goal.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Toppers! The defense takes matters into their own hands.
Great heads-up play by the defender there. He saw the ball on the ground, didn't just jump on it, was able to scoop it up, had a convoy, led him for a touchdown.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Touchdown, WKU. And the defense doing work.
What a big-time play for the defense. Not only forcing the fumble, but scooping it up, taking it all the way to the house. That's how you... momentum of a football game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to pass, it's Ewers. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Defenses talk all the time about forcing turnovers, and to do that, you got to get so many hats to the football and swarm, and the ball sometimes comes out, and what do? You pick it up, take it back to the house. What a play by the D.
The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Western Kentucky. The defense with the scoop and score.
This defense is so opportunistic. What a sequence of events. Ball carrier puts the ball on the ground. Defense scoops and scores. Wow.
And he added the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense. From answering.
0.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown, Toppers. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Texas offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum.
You've also had some miscues on offense, big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking down the middle. And he intercepts it. Taking it the other way. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires on the move. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, WKU.
Western Kentucky.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear them.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for room. It's Baxter. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It is a long way to the sticks from here. The quarterback takes a knee. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Dropping back, it's Manning. Makes his connection. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to...
Touchdown, Hilltopper! And the pummeling has started. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
4-2 Spider.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
They're going to mark this one at the 15.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all... athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make...
Gonna let it fly. Brings it in down the left side. And he breaks into the open. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to pass, it's Manning. Getting some... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. This defense... Back. One more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're trying to... all bottled up, and now the ball is free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did.
Texas.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fast motion from the offense. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch.
Receiver.
89 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The fair catch called for and made. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. Looking deep. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And the beat down.
Touchdown. Western Kentucky.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He'll set up to throw. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Texas.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out and back in the end zone. It's a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Texas.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive.
Let's go!
They'll throw it on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Topper! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes the Texas offense. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Touchdown, WKU. The defense takes matters into their own hands. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Point, the lead is even bigger. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing.
Texas.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Offense getting set for first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls in there.
To throw, it's Ewers. They're bringing him nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Wide receiver shows motion. It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Loose ball.
End zone.
Over the place, and it went out of the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20.
The return is brought down at the 40. And the
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again.
First and 10.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gonna take a shot. And he pulls it in at the 15. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. And the punishment has been extended. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. First down here for the offense.
29 Philly, 2-9-50.
He'll start this drive firing. Coming after it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. The Hilltoppers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Now on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Got it! Touchdown, Western Kentucky! And the route is on.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown... on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will come.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
And the Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Here on third down for this offense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That's caught. It's Sanders. Touchdown, Toppers! And the pummeling has started.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Texas.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense to start a drive, first and goal. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, WKU. And the beatdown has ensued.
Number 5. Alternate in the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. ULM looked less like a group of Warhawks and more like a bunch of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in Monroe, and today they found a way outside of Malone Stadium. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Grab behind the line. It's Baxter. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has it there, going the other way. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. And the defense doing work. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down.
Good.
Next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover.
Texas.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
After misfiring, it's second down. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Feeling some heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And, David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.